Hi guys, this is Missy from Up Here for Purity. Today, with the permission of one young lady who asked the question, I want to give an answer to her very important question. The question reads something like this. I'm 22 years old and my boyfriend is 26. We've been dating now for 6 months. We both are born-again Christians involved in our church youth ministry. And we embrace the teaching of abstinence, and we even teach it to the teenagers in our church. However, my boyfriend and I sometimes struggle with temptation to be physical. Thank God we've never had sex before, and we don't have planned to do it before marriage. Recently, we came to the Up Here for Purity Facebook page and became convicted of the fact that we've been engaged in what you call mini-sex since day one. We always kiss and touch passionately, and now we realize that those things are the ones which intensify our struggles to be sexual before marriage. We both talked about this thing and decided to stop it, but the more we try, the harder it gets for us to stop. What can we do to stop this? Well, whenever I think of the question, is sex, touching before marriage is an okay thing, I always remember what Jesus said in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 5 verse 8. He said, anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has committed adultery with her in his heart. Means before God, a man who lusted after a woman is an adulterer. If looking at a woman lustfully makes a person an adulterer, what would kissing and exchanging saliva with a person you are not married to would make you like? No brainer. I'm so glad and happy that you got the meaning of mini-sex down. It is self-explanatory, isn't it? Kissing, touching, cuddling, and all those sort of things are part of sex. They are actually foreplays. They are also very addictive because they touch that reward center of our brain. The center, if used and abused, hard to train it back again to respond normally. It takes the wheel of our life and drives us nuts. That's what addiction is all about, by the way. Once we are addicted to something, the reward center of our brain gets disarrayed and we lose control, and we cannot even stop it. The addiction is the one which orders us to do what we passionately hate to do. This mini-sex act triggers secretion of sexual hormones which make us desire sex more than food and water or even life itself. These sexual hormones are notoriously powerful hormones. They are created to make the environment conducive for sex to happen. And that's all they know, and that's how God created them to function. And they are very faithful when they get their job done. Once they are sprayed throughout our body system, they demand sexual release. So after they get engaged in many sex acts, most girls go home and turn to self-sex or solo sex, or they search for a romantic movie to watch or fiction books to read to get a relief from sexual tension. Young men tend to turn to solo sex and porn, or go to another woman who says yes for sex. Why am I telling you all this after you say that you are convicted about mini-sex? Because I want to set the stage for my advice. I don't have to explain to you why kissing before marriage is wrong, because you both know it and want to stop it. But the problem you are facing right now is you couldn't stop it. Why couldn't you guys stop it? Well, for you and your boyfriend to kiss and touch, you need a place, or I'll say a secluded place. Am I right? From the way you wrote me, I can assume that you have a sound mind. Means I don't think you let the man kiss and touch you in the middle of a busy road. God forbid for you to do that. So your enemy now is the secluded place you and your boyfriend tend to find yourself in. So here is my advice. For you to take those mini-sex acts out of your dating relationship, you need to be conscious of the places you two choose to go to. Try to go to places where you guys have no way of touching and kissing each other. Avoid, for example, going alone to his apartment, or sit at the back of his car, or sit at the back of a movie theater. And when you guys avoid those mini-sex acts, guess what you may probably feel? You may be bored of each other's presence for a short period of time. And guess what? That's where you guys need to be to see clearly if you two are meant to be together for life. Why? Because you guys need to study each other. For you to study each other, you two need to be sober all the time. Sober means without being drunk in sexual hormones, which are triggered by all those mini sex acts. Surround yourself with those people who have the same moral values like you. People who encourage and challenge you to keep yourself very far away from all those sorts of things which push you to sexually immoral lifestyle. And hear this, please. Keeping yourself away from sexually immoral lifestyle makes your marriage life free of shame, guilt, and more importantly, free of the consequences of sinful choices. In the book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 7, the Shulamite bride said this to her virgin bridemaids. Daughters of Jerusalem, I charge you by the gazelles and by the does of the field, do not arouse or awaken love until it so desires. You know what she's saying? She's saying to her virgin bridemaids, don't let the man kiss you before marriage, but let him kiss you like nobody's business once you marry him. Because marriage is the rightful place to arouse and awaken each other's powerful sexual desire, so you both enjoy your union without fear or guilt. Hope this helps. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.